This is footage. I found it. This is found footage.
What the hell is this? Wow. This is found footage. It's labeled footage of finding footage under the bed. That's crazy. So this is found footage of found footage. It's like a play within a play. But it's footage within footage.
Oh my God. Wait, this is footage. This is footage of someone finding footage of me. Finding footage. Wait. It's footage.
Where the hell did I put my stapler? It's so weird. I can't figure out where I put. What is this? What? This is found footage of a man finding footage of me finding footage of him finding footage. This is going to be really interesting to watch.
More found footage!
Great! Found footage of finding footage of finding footage of finding footage of found footage. This is just weird.
Footage!
Found!
Found footage!
Found footage. I found this footage.
No, I found it, it's mine!
No, I found it. Give it to me.
It's mine, get your own!
Screw you, it's mine! Hey, what is...
Hey everybody, welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation. It's an internet forum used by tired, aging men to complain about the movies.
It's just started and he's already upstaging.
This is already, oh God, this
Such
is
a
difficult. All right, I'm your host this episode, Steve Skelton. I'm here with fellow Film Pig Television's Todd Robert Anderson, and you may have noticed our guest host filling in for our pig in the city, Stephen Falk. This is Gabriel Olds, major television and motion picture star who can't keep his hands still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I could be doing something else with my hands.
All right, you know what? Do whatever you want with the little thing.
I
then.
saw you
That's
taking
fine.
your shirt off earlier. I got a little concerned.
Okay, it's, you know what? Let's call it a wash.
Okay.
Let's call it even. Let's call it even.
Let's call it a wash.
Now, at the Film Pigs, we like to talk about movies, everything to do about the movies, and while we do it, we like to enjoy some popcorn. Would you guys like some popcorn?
I would. Let me fetch you some popcorn.
Let's get some popcorn. Yeah.
All right.
look at that.
This is for our guest.
For Gabe there. Oh, look at that. There's a little popcorn.
And this one
Yeah,
is
that's
for
it.
Steve Skelton. This is a
It's a Tomatin. It's yeah, it's a buttery.
goodness. Single malt popcorn, baby.
Delicious. Now, our first segment is called Rash Judgments. So, Todd, there's a movie coming out that you did a rash judgment on.
Oh yeah, my rash judgment is about Silent Hill Revelations 3D. It's a sequel to Silent Hill, which is a movie based on a horror-themed video game, and it's the kind of movie that critics are obligated to hate, and I am obligated to love, because I love monsters. It's got monsters and gore and stuff, and it'll be loud, and there'll be ladies in tight clothes, and I'm going to go, and so should you. We'll meet there.
All right. That's Todd's rash judgment.
There
Very
it
well.
is. There it
Now, our missing pig in the city, Stephen Falk, he's off in New York. He's got a rash judgment for us.
Get out.
He does.
Stop
he
it.
does.
Stop it.
Let's see what he has to say. Okay.
Cloud Atlas. It's based on a book, and the Wachowski Starship, or whatever they're called, directed it, and it's a multi-eon story with a bunch of actors playing various characters, like Halle Berry and Tom Hanks, and Jim Broadbent and Hugo Weaving and Hugh Grant and Susan Sarandon, and there's a song, piece of music that runs through it. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about it, but it looks interesting to me. And it looks like a big 3-hour hunk of mess, but it's probably going to be at least really original and fun, hopefully. So I'm going to see that. Cloud Atlas, yeah.
Well, thanks there, Stephen
That
Falk.
was amazing.
It was a rash judgment.
Super rash.
I'm
Absolutely.
against that.
Yeah. Well, now the lucky thing about having Gabe on our show is he is a major motion picture and television star, hugely famous. And he's going to give us a bit of a master class on how to deal with newfound fame, like for the budding actor that's may one day become as well-known and famous as Gabe.
Yeah, most actors who choose the career wind up being as famous as Gabe.
Immensely famous. So he's got some tips and tricks and a little bit of advice on how to handle the fame. So let's take a look. You should stop that.
Hello. I'm major motion picture and television star Gabriel Olds. You have heard of me, and I'm here today to conduct a master class on how to deal with celebrity. Being an internationally famous celebrity actor, I am constantly dealing with the perils and the rewards of being a very famous person, recognizable and beloved. So I have prepared for you, the budding actor or pedophile who sits at home on the couch, a series of scenarios for you to prepare for your newfound celebrity. This first one I like to call mistaken identity.
What are you doing?
Shh. Just a regular, everyday celebrity actor waiting for his flight.
Hey, you! I know you!
Yes, I get that a lot.
Yeah, I know you. We went to school together. You're Jimmy!
No, my name's Gabe. You've probably seen me on television. I'm a very famous actor.
No, we went to school together. You're Jimmy!
I'm not Jimmy. You must have me confused with somebody else.
You always were an asshole, Jimmy!
In this scenario, it is a much better idea to simply use your incredible acting talents to become Jimmy until the flight leaves. And then on the flight. And then baggage claim, and when you take a taxi with him to your apartment. Just be Jimmy, avoid a punch in the face. Another common scenario is the person who thinks and is convinced that you are the character.
Would you stop doing that?
Just a regular, everyday celebrity actor enjoying his drink.
Hey, you! I know you! You're on the TV!
Yes, I often portray characters on television programs because I am very talented and very famous.
Yeah! I saw you on Law and Order! You're a rapist!
Actually, in that episode, I was the red herring. A different character turned out to be the criminal.
You're a rapist! That is great! Hey, guys, come here! Rapists! Hey, you got cops! Come here! He's a famous rapist on the TV! He's a rapist! Rapist, everybody! He's a great rapist! So good.
There's not much you can do in that scenario except show everybody in the bar your IMDb profile and repeatedly insist that you are an actor and not a rapist. Celebrity isn't all doom and gloom, though. There are scenarios that very much work in your favor. Like this scenario I'd like to show you called the actor sandwich.
Oh, for God's sake.
So, you two ladies are big fans of my work, are you? Perhaps you'd like to come back to my economy suite and we could discuss this further.
That's weird.
I'm scared, but I'm gonna go anyway.
Well, all right. I mean, that was some really incredible advice, Gabe.
Yeah, thanks, Gabe. I hope one day I get famous and can actually use that crap.
Let's wrap things up. Let's
Yeah,
wrap this
sure.
show up.
Why the hell not?
And we're going to wrap it up with a segment that we call, Hey Pigs, what's your favorite? And this time, it's what's your favorite movie about movie stars? So this is a movie that is either one of the main characters is a movie star or it's about a movie star or it involves a movie star. And so, for example, my favorite movie about movie stars is a little show called My Favorite Year, starring Peter O'Toole. And it's like a 1982. Wait, hang on.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, 82. Yeah, 82. Richard Benjamin. I think it was Richard Benjamin's first, his directorial debut.
It was streaming on Netflix for a while. I don't know
I think
if
it was.
Still is,
but yeah, it's an old movie. It's very low budget. Feels almost TV movie-ish, but it's a complete amazing performance by O'Toole as a Errol Flynn type character in like the 50s comedy TV world.
An undersung gem.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
So Todd.
I thought you were
Oh,
gonna-
what?
I'll go,
Gabe. No. What's your?
Okay, my favorite movie about somebody who's in there's no such thing. I can't.
I just
it's a
named
movie.
one.
It's a movie about movie. It's like a Gordian knot.
jeez.
It's like an MC Escher.
Here we go.
Ouroboros eating itself. So I there's no such thing. And Notting Hill. I did want to go. I did want to go a little. It's a little. I know it's a little kind of little fey, but it's
You
so
have
good.
a problem
and
with that. You like.
I'm
you
often-
have a
Well, how-
major problem. it
How do you
seems.
think you get so handsome? Except by being fey occasionally. So Notting Hill, I was actually writing something with the computer I was using, and one of the characters was like maybe a celebrity, and so we had this long conversation about whether or not you can be sympathetic to a celebrity, and we all brought up Notting Hill, and so we dissected it for hours, and it's a kind of a great film.
Did you decide that you can be sympathetic to a celebrity?
Yeah, what was
They
the
have
conclusion?
to, you have to beat the crap out of them.
They gotta
If
get the shit kicked out of them first.
Just if they're a celebrity,
they got to go
need
through a
to-
Die Hard before
Yeah.
you can.
What happens in My Favorite Celebrity?
Well, that's
My
my
Favorite
favorite
Year.
year. O'Toole is like a washed-up movie star
Right.
who's a alcoholic who's coming on the TV show, and so that's you can have sympathy. But it's O'Toole as
I
well.
love
so it's a
movies
good-
about alcoholics.
Todd.
Mine's a tie. I could not pick.
Okay, just bring it. We got
All
lots
right.
of ties on this show.
One is being John Malkovich.
Yep.
because that's a hilarious. Speaking of, inside this and inside that,
There's
and
a lot
twists
of
and
insides
turns
and turns.
all these universes colliding. There's that, and John Malkovich is so goddamn funny in that movie. And then the other one is Bowfinger, in
Nice.
which Eddie Murphy plays a fictional version of himself, and then his dumb brother, who's not famous,
With Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. It is one of the best Steve Martin movies. It's one of the funniest American comedies of all time.
Now-
Another unsung gem.
Now, none of the so the main character in our movies is a movie star. The main character in those two movies is not, right?
Well,
So
no,
it's
no.
like-
But
it
two of my
rests
favorite here
on-
is he's like a sad, unsung,
'Cause, like-
failed producer.
Yeah.
Malkovich is about someone else who
Yeah.
we have sympathy for,
Yeah.
and then Bowfinger is about not.
But it's about
much
Malkovich is about going inside Malkovich's brain. So essentially, it's about being.
But it's
John
Malkovich who is a movie star, so he's one of the main characters of the movie.
And the whole movie Bowfinger
this is, like, giving me a
revolves
headache.
around or centers on, depending on how you look at it, them stealing footage of this famous guy.
I gotta say,
who they drive crazy because they make him.
His is the best.
If-
right? That's
if-
the best movie.
If Gabe wasn't so handsome, I would have shut this whole conversation down by now.
Yeah, he is handsome.
No, you win because being John Malkovich.
It's not about
it's
winning.
better than ours.
It's not about winning.
Come on, being John Malkovich
All right,
is like a brilliant script.
I'm calling this show.
So much for a 12-minute show.
Good God. So this was we just got
cameraman
flipped
me
off.
God damn it.
All right, well, that's it for this, 45-minute long Film Pig show. I'd like to thank Todd Robert Anderson. I'd like to thank Gabriel Olds, our good friend. I'm your host.
and the Cricket.
And the Cricket. Well, the Cricket's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm your host, Steve Skelton. I'd like to thank Stephen Falk, our pig in New York City, who will be back soon. And that's it. We'll see you next time.
Bye. How long was that?